Greetings, traveler.
XQN is back. He's on EU, ready to rumble. We got ourselves Beast, Demon, Naga, Pirate, and Undead. Yes, and there was a question earlier. Do you think the Nathrius is going to be better this season? It's better than with Anomalies, yeah. So the question was perfect because we're going to be watching a Nathrius game. So we have 25 minions dying or 18 spell casts. We have tier 7 with Zargira and Sanderson. That looks phenomenal. Cast 18 spells. You cast spells. Is there so much synergy with that these days? I don't think so. Actually, I don't mind this freeze as well because does he have the quest where his minions need to die or he needs to kill minions? Because if he needs to kill minions, then it's perfect. If his minions need to die, I get it. He might want some more. Ooh, yeah. Looks like his minions need to die, right? Yeah. I kind of like it then. Just stay on 1, buy the Skelly, and the coin, freeze, level, buy the Skelly. Then you rush your quest. Yep. So if he didn't have the quest, I like the double prison guard because on this turn you can buy and activate. And then on turn 3, you can level double activate. But that means you have 2 big minions, and that's not very synergistic with having X amount of minions dying. So this is sort of the point of the Nathrius. You have to be flexible, adjust to the different quests, and looks like we're doing exactly that here. He's considering going on the cheap here and casting the spell instead of using his coin for the better minion. So it's a gamble, and he gets a little punished with a bad minion, but on the other hand, the skeleton is 2 more kills. It might make a difference. I mean, it's likely going to make a difference, right? So, but a coin is also nice. You have to ask yourself, how good is that coin going to be in the next few turns? So it's tough. And you could have technically just gotten another death rattle from the spell, which is why it's tempting. It's tempting because you could just get lucky. And I do that quite often myself, right? I'm a bit of an optimist. It's probably a bit of an understatement. Well, you know, he could just get the spell and level, but I kind of like discovering with the pirates, like play the 2-3 and activate it, and then maybe just like buy the spell. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's thinking about, because that pirate is pretty sweet, and that means next turn our curve is also solid where we can level and pop it. Looks like that's what we're doing. Normally, I would say Might of Stormwind on this board, but do you want to... I guess he still needs to win fights. Alright, Might of Stormwind it is. If your skeleton now survives, you really delay your quests, but you can't lose all your health while you're questing, so you got to do a bit of both, and XQN is getting that tempo with the Might of Stormwind. Don't hit the 2-2. Actually, basically, you just have to go into the 6-3, right? Yeah, that's my whole point, man. Now it just sucks. Everything sucks. Everything's terrible. Life sucks. Everything sucks. My skeleton didn't die. My quest is ruined. Probably want to discover before leveling, right? Oh, Jesus. These are not... This pirate is not, I repeat, not worth its gold right now. I think it's getting fired first opportunity. Excited for the tournament. Hope you can watch some of it live. Hey, nah, appreciate that. Hey, guys, you can do ! tournament in the chat. It's gonna take you to our website. But yeah, we're basically having a huge EU versus NA tournament. Invited all the big streamers. It's gonna be September 4, 5, and 6. So if that sounds interesting, please make sure you don't miss it. I'm trying to make it a huge Battlegrounds event. If it's successful, we can do many more in the future. So if you would like to contribute, if you would like to help, all you got to do is just be there. Just watch. Like that's how you help. Watch exciting Battlegrounds content. That seems like a decent... that sounds like a decent deal. Did he use it before leveling to get oil? Tier 3 spells just kind of suck. There is scope, but there's a lot of bullshit there for 2 gold as well. Would prefer to level, but we could also stay and use dark gifts. But I guess with oil can... Oh, oil can makes it easier to go to 7. Yeah, that is... We smart, chat. We smart. XQN is like, okay. I have an extra tier. Of course, I take that. Griffin's good. Whenever you play a card, 2-2 is kind of insane. I think I prefer that. Like, we're playing cards quite easily. Then again, Griffin does build into Lobster, but are we really going to play Lobster in tier 7? Well, then again, what else are you supposed to play, right? Beasts are in, I don't know, maybe. Oh, Kodo and Stitch are in, right? Yeah, it's probably Stitch Kodo that he's going for endgame. I mean, Griffin could work still, yeah. Griffin's kind of broken, bro. Like, people don't really talk about Griffin much, but Griffin is the reason that Lobster works. Like, this is the activator. It's the rally that triggers with the tier 6, but it also just fills your hand with beasts, and then very often those beasts are useful. Is the pirate stupid? He's supposed to print oil. Yeah. XQN wiggling the pirate as if he's threatening to throw it overboard. I would have a similar sentiment there. Be like, bro, that's 2 strikes. You know, third strike is out, right? Okay, looks like he is gonna pop his quest here. So that means that next turn he gets a free level from his quest reward. Like, the quest reward is tier 7 exists, and then next turn you get a free tier. You don't think Stitch Kodo is a thing anymore? Could you explain why? Neither of the cards have been changed, right? So we would love to set up for triples here, and then triples straight into 7s, try to get that Zargira, Sanders, and all that. Now, it looks like we're just printing beast here. Whee! Ghosty Gaming, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, guys. Tier 7 with Dark Gift possible this way. Not from the button, I think. But there's other ways to get tier 7s with Dark Gifts, like a trinket. I guess the Cage Gnawer, we need some tempo. And we are attacking with beasts. There's no parrot, so you need more board slots to set it up. Okay, but help me just understand why it's not just really good then. I get that it's not giga unreal amazing broken, but let's say you can get like a few hundred stats on a Kodo. That's not much, right? Let's say 500. 500 is not a crazy amount, but even like 200s, right? Let's say 200. Anyone can get 200. If you have a golden Kodo with Stitch and Reborn, that's still insane with Titus, right? Because then 200 turns into 400, and then that 400 turns into 800, and then that 800 turns into 1600. You get very big very fast. Yeah, and that's all without Macaw. Oh, Golden Touch is very good in tier 7 stuff, because you just want to get your tier 7s, right? So triples are incredibly important. All right, 5 extra golds. Ooh, he could randomly golden that, I guess, and get more golden touches. That's why he's going to use the coin first. I mean, this is the thing, right? Haters are going to say it's OFC, and they're right, but at the same time, you would have had spells in your hand that would have made it harder to then print 2 golden touches, right? So he at least thought about it. He said, hey, there is a okay, that's some OFC right there, though. He said, hey, there is a possibility that I get it here. Dude, Golden Griffin's kind of okay for me here. I don't know if it's worth. Yeah, okay, XQN's like, yeah, it's worth. It's worth, my dude. Bam! Get the 2 more. It tripled again! Ah, the Griffin's so insane here, bro. Amazing. If a 30-point player wins the first lobby on Sunday, the tournament's over after 1 game. I'm still gonna like verify exactly if I'm happy with those numbers, but that's probably it, yeah. But that means you have a minimum of 4 lobbies, and that assumes you have first place, first place, first place, first place, which is extremely unlikely, right? Dude, 2 more go. This entire turn was so unbelievably unreal. Gets the golden on the right minion, gets a Death Strider now from his freaking thing. He also has this random golden Cage Gnawer, so he has so much tempo. Gets a Zargira. He can Zargira the golden touch now to farm more triples. This is just so chill because he is the only tier 7 player. Normally, if you're playing the tier 7 anomaly, you're very stressed about other people getting the tier 7, so you have to really rush and go and get all those Zargiras quickly. But the issue is that for the other players is that there's no tier 7, right? So this is pretty unfair. He just gets to have all the tier 7s for himself. Like, this quest is so much fun, man. A little unethical. Give your rally minions Divine Shield. That's probably okay. He just wants to get a cheap trinket, because the tier 7s are better than most trinkets, so he just wants to play around the... Yeah, he's not even buying the thing. Golden Touch on the Zesty is kind of insane if he hits that, because then he can get more with the Siren. Sure. Yeah, he's just gonna take one. Zesty is free with the Spellcraft, right? It just comes back. 2 Golden Grave Robbers. Yeah, that allows you to just print something. You could just target any undead. He has an... yeah, that is an undead. So he can make the golden tier 7 with the Grave Robbers. Which I think you do because it... oh, no, there's Argira. Oh my god. This is the part where you lose the plot and it's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. There's way too many things to do. So it's very fun to watch such a high-level player navigate it. He's on 17 though, so he does really, really want to survive here. If he can win this fight, then he will preserve damage cap one more turn, which is super nice. Golden's Argira here is also just amazing, right? He gets the... I feel like he loses the round because now he has too much value on his board. It's like so much value. All right, we're gonna go Stitch already. Yeah, we're gonna go Stitch Kodo. I think that is sort of just the go-to when you are playing tier 7 with beasts in. Freezing for more reborns. Right, he gets reborn Wind Fury here. That's fair. Okay. Okay, so I would have found that like a little bit more difficult to navigate, but he's just dumping all his scarabs now because he is trying to win the combat. Oh, his rally units get Divine Shield. That is true. That is true. Oh yeah, well, that's actually a pretty good 7-drop then. You don't see that every day that you're actually happy with that. The opponent is just a little bit too strong, so we do lose cap here. So now he needs to get online. He needs to have online in one turn. You watch this one live? All right, no spoilerino. No spoilerino, please. Okay, I think this this Harbinger has had its time, right? He sells the thing. Okay, wow. Are we gonna go lobster here? Full lobster modes? He could buy everything and just like copy a bunch of golden lobsters, but does he need a bunch of golden lobsters? He's got Death Strider. He sold his rally unit though. Wow. No, he's not copying lobster. He's just going for 7-drops. Oh my god, yeah. He has 2 reborns, right? Okay, he's got a Golden Kodo, he's got a Stitch. Do we need another Stitch? He might. No, just wants the money. Looks like he wants another Scarab, yeah. He's not copying the Scarab for another triple. Yeah, the Golden Kodo already has 100 health. That's kind of nice. And the Reborn doesn't matter. Another 7. Standards, not really. I mean, yeah, you need Titus, I guess. Titus is a big one here. Titus is huge. That's such a scary spot, man. Like, if you don't know what you're doing here, you're pretty much always dead. Death Strider. Death Strider. Death Strider is Macaw. Right. Now I get it. Yeah. Oh, man. Then it's like, yeah, of course it's Stitch Kodo. That's so silly. So Death Strider makes any rally into a Macaw. That's a good way to look at it. He's just like targeting something for gold. So now when his Wind Fury Amalgam attacks, it's gonna trigger the leftmost death rattle, which is the Stitch, which means we're gonna summon that Kodo. And we have Wind Fury, right? And we trigger it twice with the Golden Death Strider, so it's a board full of Kodos. Okay. This is, I see now, I see. So normally I would say that even without the trigger on the rally, this is still quite strong, but you need Titus to get multiple Kodos, right? If you do not have Titus, then you can't do this, but I would say it's a no-brainer because of the Death Strider. That's quite nice that XQN identified that so easily. He's like, oh, you just play Death Strider, bro. It's like Macaw with extra steps, basically. Which means you don't really need a Titus on the board. So it kind of just replaces the Titus. This board is insane. Yeah, I mean, it's Stitch Kodo, right? Stitch Kodo is disgusting. But it was so nice to see XQN figure out exactly what he needed to keep in terms of the value, what he could afford. Admiration, but Admiration doesn't really work on this board. There's taunts that you might want in the shop. Nope. So what's the thing to shield? Usually you want your Stitch to survive, right? Okay, he has the taunt on the Kodo, that's nice. So is there a way to get more stats on Kodo? It used to be back-to-back, right? That was sort of the easy way to do it. You could technically lobster the Kodo, but it's not really happening right now. How would you do it? Like Belinda and spells or something? Ooh, bread. Put bread on the Kodo. I might, bro. I guess no. 2 gold on tier 7. What are we looking for? I guess new hero power. Yeah, new hero power is huge. I guess another rally unit, right? Another rally unit is not bad. Now think about it, because then you can summon more. Okay, we'll shield the Death Strider. Not switching hero power yet. Wants to hold it one more turn. I mean, he's already on tier 7, so changing his hero power shouldn't unlevel him, right? It'd be funny if he's now suddenly not tier 7 anymore. Not that I think that's a huge problem, because I think he has the 7s he needs. Kodo down, Kodo down. It's actually much better than the... Like, this is actually a big problem if he would have killed the Stitch, right? Because then we do not summon a lot of Kodos. The Zarjira is also sort of blocking here, so... If we want to go all in, selling Zarjira helps us summon more Kodos. So yeah, the viewer at the beginning who said, I don't know if this is a thing without Macaw, I think it's a fair comment. Because you can see that we have Macaw now, right? Macaw with extra steps, and it's way stronger. In my mind, I thought if we just run Titus and we stitch Kodo, that's still quite strong, right? Because then you summon, you know, you do need Golden Titus, right? And then you summon like 3 in one go. But I do get it. Yeah, I don't think it was an unfair comment to make. It's a little unfair to say it's not a thing anymore, because I think Stitch Kodo is still quite strong. You don't need to go into the millions of stats to win a game, right? And in order for something to be a thing, winning games with it is more than fine. Okay, we're going Bran. The little golden Bran on the side for more gold. Oh my god, bro. This is so typical XQN. Like, what is this? He's like, zoom, I can't help myself. Money. Money. Get the money. Alright, he's gonna change the hero power. Usually it's tests, yeah. Alright, so he's on tier 7. I don't think he's gonna unlevel, right? Alright, is there anything specific we're going for? It's not like Belinda to try to get more stats, right? He sold to Belinda. Why shouldn't I have money? Yeah, it's almost like, what are we going for? Oh, the golden little dude. The golden percussionist is so KW. You use the tier 6 Nugget above the Kodo. The Ruiner? Yeah, that is a little slow, but changing the hero power does unlevel him. Oh, really? Oh, honestly, the Lobster is good because it's... Yeah, just another rally. I think I like that more than Titus. The Lobster is good because it's Taunt Reborn. The Taunt Reborn just protects your guys, yeah. It's so funny, like we have a Lobster and it's like a Risen Rider. It's Risen Rider with extra steps. He's still tier 7 with the new hero power. He hasn't rolled yet, so I'm looking at the roll. He just used this hero power. I'm not sure if he like rolls if he's like suddenly not tier 7 anymore. It looked to me that he the quest reward wasn't going to the tier 7 shop wasn't going to go away, but all right, we're at 600, but we still have two more summons, right? Yeah. 3k. 13k. Yeah, I mean, that's enough, right? That'll do it. Oh, and the Death Strider also dies here, right? Well, not always, but most of the time. 24k. Yeah, Kodo is so funny, man. You're like, is this really that good? It's like, oh, 24k, right? Because it starts out so small, and you're just like, are we beating him? Like, are we fine? Like, 26k. I guess we're fine, yeah. I guess we're okay. His triple gave him a tier 6. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess so. So he's no longer pulling 7s. So maybe the 7 drops are gone, but the cosmetic thing of tier 7 is still there. Yeah, I guess he isn't rolling 7s anymore. I guess it would be very weird to show like, hey, your tavern tier is now like tier 6. That would be maybe a bit challenging. Shields are very nice. We love shields. Man, we need board space. It's so sad because a lot of these rallies are just not gonna summon stuff. Kodo stack, yeah. Repair job the Kodo. Do it. Make it large. You see, I would be a little bit more concerned about Stitch dying because the death guy has reborn, right? And if Stitch dies, we have no more rally effects. Very interesting game. It's quite refreshing to suddenly see like a quest like, oh, you're tier 7 in no anomaly meta. And it's also a little satisfying that the opponent is playing lobster bullshit and then XQN just shows his hand like, I have Kodo bullshit. This is OG bullshit, my dude. It's better than your like the lobsters. That's new. That's flavor of the month, right? This is old school Kodo destruction. Bloop. I guess the Wind Fury does kill it, right? So it's kind of nice. But yeah, you never have enough board space because the Golden Death Strider gives you too much. The Kodo being summoned with Taunt does help a lot. Oh, right. You get another summon if that dies and the Kodo's... Yeah. The Amalgam makes it even stronger if it dies. 80k. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. 80k. Wait, why is it that big? Oh, we have 27k on that other Kodo. So this time more Kodo survived. Jesus, if this Death Strider would die, right? But it doesn't have Wind Fury. If this would die, it would be, what, 160k? Kind of crazy. Also satisfying seeing just Lobster destroyed.